guys, this is Gail, Cancer Warrior. For my second vlog entry, I wanted to talk about what are the things I did before I started my treatment plan. You see, my treatment plan is actually composed of 3 steps. First is chemotherapy that would take about 6 to 8 sessions. Then surgery, which is either going to be a lumpectomy or a mastectomy. And third would be radiation. So knowing that it is going to be a long haul of a journey, I needed to plan and do some things first before I started. But before I go through the list that I wrote down, I just wanted to say, ang hirap mag-vlog. Hindi ko alam kung masusustain ko to. Oh my gosh. Ang hirap pag-edit. Editing the first video alone took me so long. And finding a quiet room, thinking of things to say, it's very hard. So for all the content creators out there, ang galing nyo, ang galing nyo. So there, okay. So going back to the topic. What did I do before I started my chemotherapy session? Let me count the ways. Number 1, I went to church. I prayed, I cried, I negotiated, and then I surrendered to His will. Jeremiah 29:11. Number 2, I ordered wigs, scarves, and a lot of chemo caps. You see, everybody calls me Barbie Gale, and I had long, poofy brown hair, and the thought of losing it all was really traumatic. So I bought first a very cheap wig online, and then I tried it on. I kind of liked it, and I bought so many, which I don't use anyway, because it's so uncomfortable. But I think I rocked it. This is actually a wig. Number 3, and very, very essential. You have to get your PWD card. So if not for my breast surgeon, I wouldn't know that this is actually very important. You have to go get your PWD card because that would save you a lot of discounts from all your treatments and a lot of your medicines. I went to Mandaluyong and they're very, very efficient there. So don't forget to get your PWD card, and when you go there, always have with you your ID picture as well as the documentation from your doctor specifying why you need a PWD card. Number 4, go to the salon. Actually, some people, they'll get more shocked if they see their long hair falling down. So a lot of them shave their heads already prior. But in my case, I was so scared. I wanted to have like a chin length hair in the beginning. But after a while, I realized that maybe I wouldn't have time to go back to the salon when it starts falling down, so I decided to have it all shaved off. And the stylist in the salon wanted us to have matching hair, so after the haircut, magkamukha na kami. Bye-bye hair! It took a long time before I actually started liking the hair. I thought I looked like a boy, and when I started to like it, that's when it started to say bye-bye. And now I'm already bald. Number 5, I bought essentials. I thought once I go for chemotherapy, I'd be so bedridden I couldn't go out anymore. So I bought all the necessary things that I thought I would need while I'm doing the treatment, only to find out that I can go out pa na pala on the 3rd week. So every chemo session is 3 weeks interval. You normally couldn't go out 1st and 2nd week, but on the 3rd week you can go out already. Chemo shopping. What do we have here? We have this one to put my dirty stuff. This one so that we're ready. Oh, hand wash, alcohol, spray the germs. This is for me. Number 6, You have to do preparations with regard to where you stay. So in my case, we had to put a cellophane around the bed because they said that your white blood cells drop during chemotherapy and you're more susceptible to sickness. So we had to quarantine my whole bed because we don't want us to get sick during this period. And I also went to the dentist because I didn't want germs in my mouth infecting me when my blood cells are low. So I went to the dentist to have my teeth cleaned. Number 7. Of course, you couldn't do chemo without your pre-diagnostic tests. You always have to check if your blood count is okay and if everything else inside you is okay before they can inject you with this medicine that kills your cells, both good and bad. So you always have to go to have your blood checked, your liver checked, your lungs checked, and that's what I did. So every time I would go for chemo, I would do this. Number 8, I recruited prayer warriors. Again. My gosh. Number 8, recruit prayer warriors. You see, guys, when I found out I was sick, I wanted to keep it to myself. So we were crying for a month and nobody really knew about it. But after that, I realized that the more people who know, the more prayer warriors I get. And I am very grateful for everybody who reached out. There's just so many very touching prayer messages, and there's a lot of care packages that came, and I'm really, really grateful for each one of you. And I just wanted to let you know that I offer one rosary mystery in return for all the prayers that you send my way. Number 9, find your joy. Everybody says you cannot be stressed during this period, so you have to find your joy. In my case, there are quite a lot. There's ice cream, because I can't taste a lot of food during treatment, but ice cream I can. It comforts me. There's also eating out with my family. So once I am able to go out, I make sure I treat my family out and we don't stop that tradition of eating out. Third joy would be my dog, Sunny. He's so sweet. He's always beside me right now. So having Sunny around is such joy. Hi, hi. Are you miss me? Do you miss mommy? Oh, hi. Oh, sorry, I cannot carry you. Sorry. Number 10, pray. I haven't prayed so much since this happened. You might say I'm always like joyful, but there are a lot of times when I still feel very sad and I still cry a lot. And when I feel sad, you just have to go back to number 1, which is trusting in God's plan.